So officially a day 2 NAWCQ attendee.
Sir.
What deck did you bring to Nats?
Sleep. I played DRYTRON for the NAWCQ Indian Nationals in 2025 before we did Justice Hunters, and I got day 2 going X2, day 1 only losing out to Chris LeBlanc drawing the Nibiru, and losing the bonus feature match in the last round against Malice because I double bricked.
Well, you still got day 2.
Pretty impressive. It's with DRYTRON.
Yeah, was this like a meta call or is it like
No,
the best deck? Oh,
I didn't feel like paying for impulses, and I didn't. I couldn't finalize a deck list with my teammates on like what they were playing and what I could borrow. So I bought this deck. I played it for tournaments and at locals, like you guys saw in the past video. So I chose to play this deck instead, and it turned out really, really well.
All right, well let's see what it's in.
So not much change from the main deck when we get to everything from the last video, but we'll try and like speed along. We got 3 new 2s, 3 Zetas, 3 Alphas, 3 Deltas, 3 Gammas, 1 Beta, and 1 Bright Knight Urzatron. So I'm pretty sure this is 17 names. I wanted the highest amount of consistency that I could have. These Alpha, Zeta, and new 2 are basically the cards that get you additional cards, and Delta and Gamma are kind of how like you manipulate your resources. And Beta is so you don't lose to like Crow and Bestials, and this is just you have to play with new 2. These are all great. This card was probably the worst out of all of them, but it's just because like whenever I new 2 searched, I tried to get to Alpha or Zeta instead of this card. But it still worked out pretty well. I wouldn't cut it. It's still good. New 2 is insane. A lot of my opponents where I would let them full combo, I would lose the dice roll. I would just start my turn with like Nova or Alpha Zeta, and they would just like, what? Not know what to do. So that was really cool. I think it was a big help into like doing this well. It's just nobody knew how to interact with my deck because it's such an old deck with the new like baseline of strategies.
So in this case, you can say the surprise factor actually came up.
Yeah, it really mattered. A lot of my opponents were like asking and reading my cards, and they were telling me like I haven't played during DRYTRON format. I'm sorry, and I was like it's okay.
Yeah.
And you know I walked them.
Nice.
If you guys hear any like loud noise in the background, that's the announcer. We're still in Nats. Everyone's still playing, so just try and play past that. For the rituals, we're playing Boy. This card is insane.
This card is unfair.
This card soloed Ryziel. This card solos Malice. This plus like a spell trap negate, insane. This with IP is insane. I played against a Ryziel opponent right after Chris LeBlanc. I played Mitsu Ryziel round 4. I made this with IP because I got hand trapped, and he aggregated negated this. It was fine because I Dynamondo shuffled away the X and then brought this back. It's still 2 monster negates, so that board plays through 1 aggregator. But yeah, this card's nuts. This card negated Habakiri, negated Nibirus, negated March Hairs all day. This card was just nice. And then the GOAT, the going second GOAT, Draco Nids. Day 2, round 1, I played against Malice. He made full board. I Draco Nids cleared it, and then main phase 2 summoned Vanity's Ruler, and he just scooped. And then last for the rituals is just 1 Ben 10. A lot of people like looked at my list today because I would show them in between rounds and wonder like why not like 3 Ben 10 and have like 2 Ben 10 or 2 Drytrons and a Ben 10. But it's because it plays harder in a droll. Like I want to be able to resolve a Drytron, get drolled, and then not waste the Ben 10. And as long as you play correctly, you don't need 2 or even 3. 1 is perfectly fine.
So you don't do the Ida 10 or Natasha line or any of that no more?
Because new 2 locks you into basically only ritual summoning machines the turn you summon them or use as effect. So you only need to summon out these guys. These guys are your boss monsters. This card is just consistency. You almost never have to ritual Ben 10. And new 2 just makes up for the fact that I don't get double Ben 10 search.
Okay, well, nice.
On to the normal summons. There's only 2. It's the same as last time. We got Vanity's Ruler. This card came up.
Hey, where's your ulti?
No. This card's ugly ulti. This card came up a bunch of times. This card was really good. I won most of the games where I summoned Vanity's Ruler. I got scary round, I think it was 8. Let me check. Yep, round 8 versus Crystron. I summoned this. He had Imperm. I chained negate with Moon Beta, and he had droplets. It was sketchy, but we got there. This card's insane. It puts your opponent on have to have 2 outs to this card because you always set up like Dawn Dreiser and Moon Beta to negate something to protect him. And then Diviner, shiny. This card's cool. It got Imperm 1 time when I normal summoned it, and I just used 2 Drytrons to make a Arclight, and then I kept comboing with Nova, and my opponent couldn't stop me. And when it does resolve, I made a Dawn Dragster against Malice going second to stop the TPO7, and they just obviously didn't expect that because no one plays Drytron. onto the spells. These are all just more copies of DRYTRONs. We get 1 Foolish Burial, 2 Fafnir, 3 Emergency, and 3 Nova. These are all just additional names. The best one is Nova. The worst one is Emergency / Fafnir because they play harder in the Droll. But these are all great. Fafnir also did come up, the secret effect that says you can't negate my ritual summons, because my opponent accidentally revealed, I think it was round 7, yeah, I'm looking at it right now, it was round 7. My opponent revealed they had Impulse by trying to stop my ritual spell, but the field spell prevents that. So I got a chance to play around Impulse because I kind of got free knowledge. But
Did you ever use the level modulation?
yeah, comes up versus Ryziel. I used it versus the Mitsu Ryziel player right after LeBlanc. I summoned Star and I lowered Star.
Duelists, if you are interested in a free Dragon Duel tournament, if you would like to register and record in the year 2012 or later, registration is available in the Dragon Duel area. We only need a few more duelists to get this free tournament started. Deck lists are required for this event. However, assistance is available in the Dragon Duel area.
You even have ritual dice.
Of course I do.
How many people saw the ritual dice and thought it was Mitsu?
I didn't ask, but I assume a lot because
Yeah,
I
probably.
made sure they saw the ritual. Yeah, I wanted to flex. I was a shiny. Anyways, no, they're just additional names. Additional names are always great to see. If you see a hand with 2 names, it's bad. But yeah, against the Mitsu player, or the Ryziel player, he definitely thought I was gonna be able to get impulsed, and yeah, it was bad. Anyways, continuing on. 3 ritual spell. I explained this in the last video. People are gonna say it's weird. New Age DRYTRON, I think, has to play this or play more copies of the big ritual guys, because mathematically this works with Delta to always give you a draw and it helps you play through Droll easier. Maybe I would change this down to like 2 and up this to 2, because the thought of drawing 3 of this is really bad, but drawing 2 of this guy just means you can send 1 to summon the other, and that makes way more sense to me. But obviously this performed great. I did well with it. I had one time this got white bindered and I just Zeta searched the second one and then it didn't matter anyways. So that was awesome. And then last is non-engine, the most important factor. We got 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Fua, 3 copies of Kwaulliti, 3 copies of Droll, and 3 copies of Droplets with the 1 talents. You don't technically need this much non-engine because you can just Zeus your opponent's board and they don't really have a play around it because no one preps for Zeus. But you definitely need Kwaulliti Fuwalos to give yourself additional cards and fix your hand and like have a lot of resources. Droll was great, and Ash was there just to stop other Mulch armies. That's about it. And Droplets is busted, and Talents is broken.
Oh, guess not.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, she'll cut that so we can get to the extra deck real fast. So, for the extra deck, shout out Kaiba.
Is this Blue Eyes?
Yes, sir. Shout out Team Kwaulliti, my team. Went to Nats together, played together. A couple of you guys recognized me, and for the guys...
Attention duelists, for any of you wondering what the Dragon Duel tournament entails.
I'm not...
This is a Swiss tournament for our duelists born in the year 2012 or later who are interested in getting to know the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This tournament entails the ability for them to play against duelists of their own age and get to know the structure of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament.
So I played 2 copies of
If you
Movie
have any
Beta.
questions, please come to the Dragon Duel stage where we can give you more information and help you with your deck list.
Movie Beta is a dumper. He's the on-summon dump of DRYTRON card. This card always eats an imperm. This card just straight like tears through boards where you just use Movie Beta, they imperm, you make the second one, you ritual summon, they pop this one, you attack, you make down Zeus, you clear board, and you go off. So this card's insane. You definitely have to play 2 of it. I thought I was even playing 3, but it just never came up. Fuko,
This card.
This card is broken.
I hate that card.
Towers, I get to Featherstorm people all day. If I get Mega Drolled and I really don't have a line to make any rituals, this pass, you know, I get a turn no matter what. This card's broken. Nightingale, Zeus Maker, that's it. Downer, Zeus Maker, and Zeus, the board clearer. This card's busted. I use this card every other game, and this card was like hella good. I thought we were playing Typhon, but Typhon never came up for me in testing. And I felt like every time I was making Typhon and passing, I was losing anyway, so I just didn't want to play it. But Zeus was definitely like the best card versus like Labyrinth, versus Mitsu, versus Malice. It just clears. It's insane. onto the links. 1 SP, 1 Dynamondo, the 2 most important link 2s in this deck. I made this, I think, maybe 4 times. I made this, I think, also maybe 4 times. If I wasn't OTKing you, I was making these. So these cards are still good. I wish he had QCR, but it's okay. Anima, this card's insane. It always forces interactions. I don't know why people have like the need to stop this card when you're already getting your board cleared, but I'll take you wasting an Imperm on this just so I can Draco Nid to beat it over anyways. IP into Dynamondo is the combo. IP into SP is good. IP into other stuff is good. Just IP is good. Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. Playing 2022 DRYTRON out here. I know. A lot of players are asking me weird shit like, why would I do that? I'm ass. But the games are like there are a lot of times I had to trade DRYTRON names with interactions like pops and vanishes, so I was never going to be able to ritual summon anyways. So I would go for like Phoenix, discard ritual spell, pop a card, add back ritual spell, Unicorn, discard, shuffle a card, and then just new 2 bring back, make access code. So that was always cool. And of course,
good.
The access code. These are all great.
So many people are gonna see these and be like, "Oh, don't want to buy impulses, huh?"
Yeah, no. I could have bought impulses while I paid for this stuff today, but no. But yeah, these cards are awesome. I wouldn't change anything with these. Maybe the only thing, and like so far I would change is like maybe the Nightingale and change it to a Typhon in testing, or make it a second Zeus. It comes up, I swear. But like, that'd be about it.
All right, let's see the side.
Hold on.
Oh, there's 2. There's more for the extra there.
Shiny Arclight. And
Oh.
Dawn Jackson. That's it. This card's good. This card's also good. That's it.
Did you ever like pass on Arclight?
No, I passed on Dragster plus Droplets a lot though, and I passed on. I hard made Arclight twice when Diviner got stopped, and that was just going into a board, so my opponent couldn't stop my combos because it's an Omni negate, and then I got a search on top of it.
Okay.
Which is pretty okay. Side deck. Some things I wish I had changed, but it's fine. But Golem was not one of them. Golem was him. Golem clearing a white binder, Golem clearing allied, Golem clearing detonator plus Laguska is good. Like that, Lava Golem's just insane. You never have to normal summon. Sometimes they do full combo without normal summoning. It's a free thing. Free Lancia, Loki, card sucked. Every time I drop this versus Malice, they always have like hand trap and Almirage plus backup, so it never mattered. But you still have to play it, and I can search it, so that's the cool thing. It's the wow factor of the deck. 3 Encore. This was something that changed. I didn't play this at locals, but I didn't want to lose to Castell plus Featherstorm against Ryziel, so I chose to play Encore.
Did you get Featherstorm?
Yes, but I already bricked.
Oh.
Against LeBlanc, I drew double Encore, and I Encored, blocked his stuff with 4 bodies in game 2, so that was cool. And I did it once versus the Mitsu Ryziel guy the round after, so that was nice. Encore is definitely a great card. And lastly, it's just the gay stuff. It's just 3 Thrust and 3 Featherstorms. I know I said I didn't want to get Featherstorm, but that doesn't mean I won't touch you with Featherstorm. Card is just unfair and broken in general. It did do me dirty twice. Both times when I bricked on bonus feature match, which might be somewhere, I drew Featherstorm but no second DRYTRON to make Fuko, which was unfortunate. And then in my last round, I went first in game 3 and I drew Thrust Featherstorm, and he Perulia'd me, so I just Thrust had to set like a starter next turn and passed. Because again, no way to Fuko. But this card is still great. I would maybe consider taking out a Featherstorm and siding in like a Daruma Cannon, just so like when that happens, I can do something.
Yeah.
He also isn't out to Lunalight, but that deck's not real.
And DRYTRON is
DRYTRON's so real, dude. No one believed in like the deck. Like they would see Alpha Zeta, and
I will fully admit that I was like, you're gonna go X3, it's over.
Like people saw Alpha Zeta and just didn't care. They thought my deck was bad, and then they were confused why like Draco Nids is like a UCT and smacks everything, and why I have 2 monster negates, and that I'm making Zeus for 4 materials and stuff. Like they didn't know what to do.
Nice.
But yeah, no, that was the deck. Deck definitely played great. I'm not probably gonna play this again. I did what I came to do, and this will go down in the history books like DRYTRON 2025. Deck's awesome though. Shout out to Team Kwaulliti. Shout out to everyone who I saw at the event. If you met me or you're watching the video, subscribe and like. Shout out to Thunder Forge Gaming, my locals in Tip City, Ohio. Come check us out and play with us at any time. We play on Saturdays. And we're going to be at YCS Pittsburgh, so come see us there.
Yeah, I think that's November 8th and 9th, so we'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see you at table 1.
Next time.